Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today's video is going to be a super chilled out at home mini vlog. It is almost lunchtime. I'm currently on my second mug of tea for the day and I thought that we could make some toasties together and have a bit of a chat. Toasties are what other people call grilled cheese sandwiches. I'm pretty sure they're called grilled cheeses on The Sims, but ever since someone on my apartment tour pointed out that they thought it was funny I said washing powder instead of laundry powder, I've been hyper aware of the Australian words that I'm using that might sound a bit odd to other people. Toasties is one of my favorite words because I think it sounds really cute. So yeah, toasties. Toasted sandwiches are what we're gonna make. Anyway, toasties are an absolutely magical food that soothe the soul. I adore them so much. They remind me of home, but I don't tend to have them very often because like cheese and ham and stuff is actually kind of expensive here. But yeah, toasties remind me of home. They're very, very comforting. So I thought, why not make them together with you guys today and we could have a little chat. Let's go make some toasties. Okay, so the toasties are all made now. They look really good and they smell absolutely amazing. Anyway, I'm super hungry, so I'm just gonna start eating this. I love these so much. This is honestly the best comfort food. Like, if I'm sick or if I'm sad, the only thing I really want is toasties. It just reminds me of being a kid so much because I used to eat them so much when I was little. I don't tend to make toasties as much in Japan because the ingredients are surprisingly expensive. So like good quality cheese is expensive, like blocks of cheese. So we have to use like the really processed plastic cheese, which is fine melted, but I wouldn't want to eat it unmelted. But it's an absolutely wonderful comfort food and I really, really liked filming cooking at the moment. So I wanted to make something and share that with you guys. So anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is vlogs and when they don't work. Hi, this is Editing Christy. I know what you're thinking. What is that in your teeth? 'Tis a peppercorn. So I just spent 10 minutes trying to figure out whether or not I should refilm this entire video because of that damn peppercorn. But the point of this vlog was that I don't want to let my perfectionism get in the way of making content anymore. It seemed a bit disingenuous to refilm an entire video over something as tiny and as vapid as a peppercorn in my teeth. So yeah, that's not going anywhere. I'd like to pretend that the piece of pepper disappears at some point, but it doesn't. I'm really sorry. Please enjoy the rest of the video. I have had the absolute worst luck over the last 2 weeks with video making, and I just wanted to have a bit of a chat with you guys about it. And also something else I've been thinking about, which is productivity versus perfectionism. As you guys might have guessed, I am an absolutely massive perfectionist, especially with things I make creatively. So with my writing, with YouTube, with absolutely anything I can like physically make, I am so picky and so particular with it. And honestly, sometimes it's really, really good to be a perfectionist, to want everything to be to a really high standard, because it means that you produce some really, really good stuff. But it's also awful because if I don't make something perfectly, then I am not happy with it. And it means that things often take a lot longer to make sometimes. So yeah, if something's not 100% perfect, if there's mistakes, if there's flaws, I personally tend to pick at it and I'm not happy with it, and then I don't want to put it up on the internet, and it all just becomes a bit of a mess. So yeah, this need for perfectionism totally ruins productivity. Like, you get to choose one or the other. You can have something be really perfect and you'll be totally happy with it, but it will take a zillion years to make and it will absolutely exhaust you. Or you can make something slightly less perfect and get it out on time and meet your deadlines and upload videos to YouTube every week. But you might not be totally happy with it because you can see the one really bad flaw in the thing you've made, even if no one else can. The reason why I wanted to talk about this, the whole like perfectionism thingy, is because I have had the worst 2 weeks when it comes to trying to film vlogs. I tried to go out on 2 different days to film videos of you guys out and about in Japan and exploring and doing all the fun things, and both vlogs just fell completely to pieces. So here's the thing with this channel, I don't want to make too many videos where I'm just at home cooking or talking about things, because I don't want to make content that's repetitive or boring for you guys. I want to make things that are fun and I want to show you new stuff. Despite at-home vlogs being a lot easier for me to make, I do really want to show you this amazing place where I live. So last week I had the best intentions. On my only day off, I went to Jimbocho. Jimbocho is a neighborhood in Tokyo that's really famous for its secondhand bookstores. It's a very literary neighborhood. So there's a lot of universities, there's a lot of publishing houses, and there's something like over 150 bookstores. And the bookstores there are really pretty. There's a lot of really lovely antique bookstores. There's a lot of English bookstores as well, so you can actually get stuff that you can read if you don't speak Japanese. Anyway, you guys know I love books, so I was like, oh, this is the perfect vlog. I can go out to Jimbocho, I can show you all the pretty bookstores, we can check out a nice cafe, it'll be very aesthetic, it'll be pretty, all of the things. But when I got to Jimbocho, I had a bit of a walk around and then I started filming my favorite bookstore, which is the Isero Booksellers. This is a beautiful bookstore. I totally recommend you guys checking it out if you ever go to Jimbocho. But I was at the front of the bookstore and I was filming these shots of these really nice looking books and stuff. And I could see through the window the employees from the bookstore staring at me, really apprehensively staring at me, what is she doing with that big DSLR camera? And it was really disconcerting because obviously I can see them staring at me, but I was like, that's okay, it's fine. I am a gaijin standing out the front, I understand. So I took the shots of the books at the front and then I went to the bookstore with obviously the intention of vlogging. When I went into the bookstore, the guy who was standing next to the desk near the stairs was just sort of staring at my camera. And that was the point where I realized that probably you weren't allowed to film in this store. So I asked him in Japanese, is filming okay? And he gave me the most polite dame ever. That was kind of unfortunate because I was just like, oh, I see, we can't film in the bookstore, that's okay. So I just sort of had to awkwardly put the lens cap on my camera and then not touch it because I was worried that I was going to upset them because I had this big camera. I didn't want them to think I was filming against their wishes. So my favorite bookstore, the main bookstore that I wanted to show you guys, I couldn't show you. And then I went to the other bookstores and it was basically the same thing. I know a lot of bookstores in Japan say no filming, they have signs, but I didn't realize that these particular ones did. So essentially I was left with this vlog where I was like, all right, I can show you guys the outsides of the bookstores, but not the insides, and that was what I wanted. That vlog didn't work out, but I had a really nice day and I went and looked at all the pretty books and I still had fun, but I didn't get to make a vlog out of it, so that was really unfortunate. But I had a day off coming up, I had a plan, and I was like, okay, this next one is not gonna go wrong. It's not a bookstore. I don't have to film inside anyone's shop, so no one can tell me off for filming. And I was so determined to film a really nice, pretty, aesthetically pleasing, lovely vlog for you guys. and then that one fell to pieces as well. Basically, on my next day off that I had, Tyler and I went to Kichijoji. Kichijoji is like a really nice, hip neighborhood. I really love Kichijoji. There's a lot of really cute secondhand and vintage stores. There's a really beautiful park called Inokashira Park. And the park has this lovely lake, and next to the lake there's this temple, and it's just a really, really beautiful spot. So I was like, okay, we'll go to Kichijoji. I can show you guys the park, we can get some street food, we can do all the things, and it'll be a really, really good vlog. Tyler and I headed out to Kichijoji. The first thing we noticed when we got to the train station was that it was ridiculously busy. Turns out that my other day off was on a public holiday, so I was like, oh no, it's gonna be really, really busy in this park, because the park's a very popular weekend spot. We were like, it's okay, we'll persevere, even though it's going to be really busy, we'll go anyway. So we went to Kichijoji, and it was a lovely day, it was nice and warm. All of the things were lined up for it to be perfect. I don't know how to express how disappointed I was, but basically, this is what the park looked like the last time we went there. Notice how there's heaps of pretty trees, and the lake is lovely, there's fountains, there's a temple. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks like a lovely place to spend your time. Well, this is what the lake looks like when we went. So instead of the pretty sounds of birds and children playing, this is what we heard. As Tyler said, you can't help but laugh at the hilarity of my bad luck. I go to a bookstore because I want to show you guys the pretty books, and you're literally not allowed to film. I go to a park because I want to show you guys this lovely park and this beautiful lake, and the lake gets drained. Why? I didn't even know people drained lakes in parks. I didn't know that lakes needed to be drained. I just figured they just sat there and they were just always there. But no, apparently on the day that I want to show you guys this park and this lake, the lake gets drained. And there's motors everywhere, and on the plus side, even though it was a public holiday, the park wasn't very busy. A much, much better YouTuber than me could have made a really nice, really funny vlog out of it, but what I wanted to show you was how pretty the park was and how lovely it was and how beautiful the nature was and all that stuff, but couldn't really do that with all of the motors and the mud and the workers walking where the lake was supposed to be. So yeah, today's video is basically just a very, very rambly at-home mini vlog because I wanted to make something and not wait any longer to put up a vlog, but I don't have any days off coming up and I don't have any time to go out and film somewhere else and have that also not work. Oh, before I do go, I wanted to ask you guys a question. So I really do want to go out and film more vlogs, but I'm having a lot of trouble with my camera at the moment. It's really, really faulty, doesn't focus, it just stops recording every now and then randomly. It's really heavy, all of the complainy things. Basically, it's very difficult to film vlogs off of this camera, despite it being a really nice camera most of the time. So for those of you who watched the Mount to Cow vlog, I wanted to ask, do you mind that the quality is a bit lesser on that video? Because for me personally, remembering the perfectionist... Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. You can sit down for now. Anyway, so remembering the perfectionist thing, do you mind that the quality on that video is a bit lesser than the quality of my regular videos? Basically, I just wanted to ask, do you guys mind that that video is filmed off of my phone instead of my DSLR? It probably would be a lot easier for me to go out and make videos with my phone because it's not ridiculously heavy, it actually has stabilization, and it doesn't stop filming randomly. So yeah, I just wanted to see if you minded the quality drop, because for me, the drop in quality drives me a little bit nuts, but if you guys don't mind, then I might consider going out and filming off my phone because it's probably going to be a lot easier to make vlogs and I can probably do actual vlogging videos a lot more if I use my phone. As I said, I do really want to make stuff that you guys like, so any opinions would be really, really greatly appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed this really rambly, random video. But yeah, anyway, I have to go because I have to stick that poster back up and I really should finish my toasties because they're about to go cold. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a lovely day. Bye.